Hello, everybody. This is a very special invitation. I'm very excited to say that this is the beginning of the work that I've been introducing to many of you over the last few months. It is called Your One True Voice Streaming 24/7, activating your PGS personal guidance system so it functions at its optimal level. Imagine that someone gave you as a gift a brand new Apple computer. Now, you may or may not know that Apple computers have the greatest capacity for creative work that's beyond any other device on the market. So far beyond that it kind of rests up in the cloud all by itself. I took up the Apple computer a few years ago because I wanted to have the full capacity of its reach creatively and otherwise. And so now, as I go deeper into the use of this device, I realize that it's a marvelous metaphor for our personal guidance system, which is like in all of us live in the world with our guidance system already installed. We get it at birth, so we've been given that. And it comes installed already functioning at what the level I call 4. That means your physical body is operating unbelievably well because it was created by the greatest intelligence in the universe. But the rest of it, let's say your PGS 5, 6, 7, and 8 up to, let's say, level 12, requires effort on your part. It starts developing the programs that your culture and your parents and your teachers and your preachers and so on have installed in you. And it also has functions that you install yourself. You're your own co-creator. So if you think of the PGS 12 as the full potential of your personal guidance system, like I would say the top level, the latest Apple computer in all of its applications and functions, is unbelievable. It's amazing. And now the Apple computer is a human device, and the PGS is a divine device that the very, very enlightened person does know how to use it fully. And the awakening person, as we all are, is learning to use it at higher and higher levels. And I call it PGS 5, 6, 7, so on. So just with that little bit of a metaphor as the inner workings of the work that I'm doing with One True Voice 24/7, it's really about using this technology, the most important technology in the world, for the business of your life and the life of your business. Now, maybe not all of us are doing business today or working in the business world, or we have income or resources that have come from our activity in the business world that we want to manage well. So at these many retreats that are going to be meeting monthly, there's going to be 3 major applications that we're going to start with. And the first one is called Yo Jo Lee. This is a self-health care application that I have developed on my many years of travel and research and continuing research that are really self-health care techniques that we must have in order to take care of the PGS 4. That's the body that we've come already installed. It has to be taken care of consciously. And we have to be very wise about the services and the individuals that we allow to influence our health and well-being life. Of course, we have resource management to deal with, and that's how we manage our resources. And we have all of the relationships. Everything is really about relationships. The second application is what I call sourcing. And this is not only activating the PGS that's already active, but it's doing it consciously to develop its ability to operate beyond 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's say that most of you that would be taking this course, this retreat program, already have a notion and an inkling and perhaps a certain mastery of what we might call your PGS 7, 5, 6, 7. That's really representing your life enculturation. When you move beyond what we call 6 and 7, you're moving into a realm where you are taking conscious, co-creative responsibility for your personal enlightenment. That's something that you do need to be actively involved in. Now, you may have already come into this life with a lot of that already activated. What we're going to do is to move it forward because the climate of this time and the need of our time is for more people to be awakened. We need more wise people in the world. We certainly need more sages in the world, more saints in the world. And I don't mean necessarily the old-time saints. I mean people in everyday life can be saints. You might say angels, whatever you call it. The third area that we're going to do, the third app that I call it, is going to be the Affinity Group Dialogue Program. And that basically is how do we interact with all kinds of people in our lives, starting with ourselves and the people we're closest to, because our source connection is number one. Our connection to our family members, biological families, and those that we're closest to is number two. Those areas need to be in very good working order so that our associations beyond that, and our work life and our business life, and the world at large, can be virtuously influenced by our presence. So we're not adding problems to the world, but we are actually being a solution. Enough talk for now. The rest of it is on the page to follow. The first retreat, mini retreat program series is starting February 1st, Sunday, and it will continue on first Sundays throughout this year from 1 to 5 in Monroe Township. We will be developing other affinity group trainings, mini retreats in other locations as people are ready to host them. I like to do them in what I call at homes, because the home environment really puts it where it needs to be. If you go into a corporate environment or a center or this, that, and the other, it's kind of a public place. But this needs to be in the most personal places that we can be in, if not nature directly, which is even better. But the home is where we need to do the deepest work, or where we live and where we are most involved with our familiars, our familials. So thank you for listening. Check below all the other information. I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to growing with you and certainly learning from you. And so enjoy the rest of your day.